Hi, it's Peggy from the Pearl Forest, back today with another round of our challenge. This one is hashtag play your hand, and this is day 7. And here's our 7 card from our calendar. And number 7 is ribbon spool ends. These come off the ends of a spool, so you'd have 2 of them with the ribbon in between. And I'm using standard supplies to decorate these. I've already glued 4 of my 5 on here so they could be drying. And now I'm going to start by gluing the other one on, and then we'll see what we can do for decorating them. I've recently, as part of my organization, taken my ribbon and lace, skinny lace type things, off of all these spools. They don't work for me for storage. If they work for you, that's great. They don't work for me. I do better if they're just in little bags. Oops. So I've taken them off, so I happen to have a lot of these right now, a lot of these circle ribbon things. With each spool you get 2 circles. So I have a lifetime of a lot of things. So I thought this would be a fun thing to do. Now, you could totally cover up this side. This side is going to be our writing side. I've used some old computer paper, so it has some lines, green and white. Hope that wasn't anything important that just went off the table. Oh well, if it is, we'll have to live without it. So first of all, we'll cut these out. These make fun journal cards because they're not your regular squares or rectangles, but you know, it's a circle. So it's just kind of more fun, something different that you're not always expecting. Now I went ahead and just covered all the way across the back. I could cut out the center hole as well, but I'm gonna leave it in there. So I'll just quickly cut all of these out. I think it would be fun if we left some of what's on these, you know, as an underlayer, kind of a record of, you know, what they were. You can see that it's ribbon. This is craft trim. 6 feet of craft trim, holiday time, speckled rickrack. I'm a rickrack fan. You might hear me say I enjoy rickrack along the way. Last video I just did, which won't necessarily be in the same order for you, but I was expounding my love of rickrack. Some of these I get on sale when a holiday like this, I don't know which holiday this is. Looks like holly leaves, so it's probably Christmas. So after Christmas, then things get clearanced, and that's when I go and look. I kind of know color-wise when to find certain colors. But then I also go to the thrift store and see what they have, which could be any time of year. And you can find some interesting things there. On another one of our challenge, we're going to use some other things I found at the thrift store. And I might have another bonus one because I was excited to find it at the thrift store this week. And it's one that Gail Gustinelli did that she saw somewhere else. And when I saw the supply, I'm like, I guess I get to play with those too. So maybe that will be a bonus one for us to do, some more journal cards. I'm trying to think of upcoming journals or kits to where I might have a use for some of the stuff that I'm making. So I'm not just making stuff that, you know, I might never be able to use. Although I can put them in kits, and I'm sure there's people out there that it's probably just the thing that you're looking for. So that can work out. Okay, so we have our 5 circles. Now I thought about it, but I didn't really pay attention to it. The lines go this way. So do you want it to go perfectly in line with the stripes? You know, maybe I should have glued them on so the stripes went a certain way. But if we're covering part of it up, that won't matter, I guess. For some reason, this is interesting me. Okay, so I definitely want to do this one. And it looks nice with this. Turn this around that way. Maybe put maybe glue some of it on this side here. I think I'm going to go over the hole. Oops. Yeah. Just so that it's stronger. My space on my desk changes every video, so I have to try to adjust, and I'm really sorry if I get out of line. I'm trying my best to not. Okay, so I'll put that on. And see, we have this on this other side that we could use somewhere as well. So these two-sided papers, you can decide how to use them. So we have that one so far. I've picked out some different papers. I think maybe this would might get good with that. I definitely want to use this one. Kind of like it with this. Trying to go straight, maybe like this. This kind of works to draw a glue line, and then know that everything this side needs glue. I know I am covering up a lot of the top. It isn't wonderfully pretty, so maybe we just leave a little of it showing. Sometimes when I do the mass make, I might do one completely, but I kind of like doing the stages, and I can clear the deck a little bit to work on the details. I'd love to hear what you guys are doing, what ideas you might have. So, do we want this on here? Do we want it on this? Kind of want it on the dark green. I don't know why. I don't want the barcode, but maybe, maybe like that. It's got a little bit of gold around the edges, and I wouldn't have to go clear out to the edges, but that seems to be what I'm doing today. These are just scraps that I've torn from other projects, so I'm using those up too. I know I'm gonna, at least I have planned to do a computer, at least one computer journal and one home handyman journal because I have a lot of stuff from that. I also have some outer space things, so I might do a journal of that. Oops. And I have some like wild animals and some dogs and cats. So we have these 3. Now we have these 2. Do you want pink on here? I kind of do, although then that leaves the lime green with the red. Oops, hold still. Hold your horses here. I'd love to hear some comments from people. I know I have a very new channel so far. Just starting to get the word out to people, so I don't have a lot of comments or even viewers. So if you comment, I and other people will know you're out there. And I'm not just talking to myself. Although, maybe I am. Okay, so we have a pink one. We have these 4. And do we want, I think instead of lime green, although I really was planning that one. Maybe I could do a mixture. I gathered some things to put on them. What if I put some of this on and then some green? So we put this on here. Cover this. Oops. Okay. Didn't quite go all the way to the edge, but that's going to be okay because I'm going to put this on here. Let's see. I think I'll put it right there. I can feel the edges. Get out here to that edge. So this is a painted newsprint ad. I'm sticking to all my stuff here. Let's see, how does that fit? Something like that. So now that should have went all the way out to the circle. So this one's getting a double layer. And if our lines don't line up parallel to the front of the card, there's no reason you can't turn the card to write on it. Or write on it not with the lines. There are no rules. Okay, so now we have that one. Let's see. What was I thinking of with these? I liked that one with this. And kind of liked that, although it's really busy. This one, we had a mushroom. feathers and a butterfly. That and the mushroom. You could fit on there. Skip the mushrooms. We have a yellow butterfly. Don't know. We have this pale one. I'm not sure. That's part of the playing cards. I don't think we really want that. We have some music. What does this say? Might not leave much of that out. Could turn it. Not sure. That looks like a little bow tie. Alright, well this one needs fussy cutting. It isn't cut. So we'll cut and think. I really like that one. This one needs something more. That might be too yellow, although it doesn't look bad. This one, I don't know, you could have a littler butterfly, although things are better in odd numbers and those are even. But if you go back later and add a label or a word or something, then you change the even to an odd. So that's a possibility. So let's see. Little feet and little antennas and thin little spindly stems are always a challenge. Okay, so what do we think of these? I think that doesn't really gain anything with this music paper. Maybe the mushroom benefits more. This needs something to sit on. Would it just be crazy if it was sitting on popcorn? It's kind of wacky, but I kind of like it. Especially if we kind of dump the popcorn over. Although it would be better if we had some extra popcorn to spill out. I'd have to find another of those stickers and cut some popcorn off, which we could. And then we put this bird up on the popcorn, but not blocking the whole price tag. Maybe it looks like he's picking it up to haul it off somewhere. Maybe he's on his way to a party. And he volunteered to bring the popcorn. Okay, so yeah, I think the butterfly should fly in the same direction. Maybe he's going to the party too. All right, this one maybe still needs something, but this Could maybe use a little distressing edge. Okay, that's glued on. So put the music down, and I'm getting off the edge, I'm sorry. I am catching myself more. Oops, don't lose the butterfly. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, so if this is here, I think this needs to go here, but down a little bit, so it's off both edges. This one, we have all this white. We'll just give it a scrub. Speaking of a scrub, this table is overdue for a good scrub. I'm abusing it lately. But I've had this table pretty much my whole life. I don't know what year of my life, before, after, whatever, that my family got it. I'd have to ask my mom. But as far as I can remember, we've always had this table, and I love it because it's just so easy to keep clean, and it's a wonderful surface to work on. So I'm glad that it's not very stylish. No, it's probably from the 50s or 60s. I just dated myself, I know. It's not very stylish for an actual dining room table, unless you were going for vintage, I guess. That looks nice. Kind of was hesitating whether I wanted to cut them off or to let them hang over. So I think that one's good, and that one's good. This one I like too. Maybe definitely am lacking in labels. Gonna have to go searching for some. So if anyone has a good suggestion of the best labels, I'd love to hear what you recommend. A nice digital or something. Okay, this bird, I need to freshen my little puff here. I want to get his white parts too colored, but his edges definitely need a little something. I'm so excited with this challenge because I'm getting lots made, and I'm being able to practice a lot of videoing. Hopefully improve over this month. Constructive criticism on that is always welcome as well. If you think it's better not publicly, then I suppose you can, I don't know, can you send a private message? Not really sure. I think I moved that over too much. Let's see. Stick that down there. This is sort of neutral, even though it has a little green and red and blue. This guy here needs a little around the edges too. Just take him over here and, whoops, sorry fella, I bent your tail. Okay, that's okay, because we'll glue it back down, you'll be fine. Might have hurt for a moment, but I'm sorry, and it will be fine. Get some glue on all these spots for you. Oops. Love to hear what you guys are doing today, besides watching this video, maybe crafting along with me. I've done several videos and a variety of other things, and when I'm done here I need to go out and water my plants because they are very thirsty. It's been so warm. Okay, one more. This one I just feel like needs something. I wonder if this lime green, no, it's not feeling it. That's so much the same. Some map, maybe some map. Just recently got a huge map book, and I decided, in the effort to not hoard or keep or clutter, it's crooked, but that's, I mean sideways, I decided to cut all the pages down to 8.5 by 11 for signature pages. They can be painted or stamped or stenciled or just put in as they are. And then I have scraps like this strip that I just took out, 2 different sizes of strips from the scraps that I can use for things like this. So it's all processed. I still need to fold my signature pages, but and in the mail today I was really excited. I got a shipping box. It's just the right size for folded signature papers. So now I have another place to put some more pages that I'm collecting up for you guys that I can share with you. Let's see. Maybe this is like Mama and Baby, little butterfly and a bigger butterfly. Now, where did my runaway topper go? I know why people put, wonder if that's what hits the floor earlier. Now I know why people put dangle things on the top of their glue thing. I have an emergency pin though. So I was going to do some little miniature Bible pages. We'll do those on another one. These are little tiny pages that we can put in. With a magnifying glass you actually can read them. We'll use them on a next project, and we have an extra mushroom. So let's see what we made. We never did put any of these things on, but we do have popcorn, so that's fun. So this is day 7 of hashtag Play Your Hand. This has a sticker and part of a card and some coffee dyed doily. Other than that, it's the collage journal card. And we made this one, which I did not cut the edge off. Here's the party guys going off to the party. Here's a nice little spring, summer, floral one. Here's a nice bird and butterfly. I like this paper in this color. I feel like it maybe needs additional something, but, and here's our map and polka dot mom and baby butterfly, and our sort of neutral mushroom and bird. So thank you for joining me today. This has been day 7 of hashtag Play Your Hand Challenge for August 2024, and I'm Peggy with From the Pearl Forest. Also check me out on Ko-fi. We'll be having some sugar cookies over there soon. Thank you. Bye.